And just give an Emmy to a show that makes you laugh. Just give an Emmy. I hear it doesn't even hurt that bad. Oh, my phone's ringing. Oh, they've chosen Neil Patrick Harris to host this year's Emmys. I've got hurt feelings. I got hurt feelings. You know, I just don't think you guys can win because, I don't know, your show's just doesn't have the depth. It's just too dimensional. Where's my entourage? Hey, you said you'd get me my entourage for... Hey, no, you've caught my head in the window. Not cool, you've caught... yeah, she did jam my head in the window, but I'm assuming that was just an innocent mistake. Anyway, I've got a phone call I need to make. Hi, I'd like to order 3 mail-order brides. Okay, thanks. I like to. This season, House had death, a wedding, mental illness, and Zelko Evening. A serious case of Emmy Bates. Let's talk. Where am I? I thought I'd died. Where am I? Yeah. You can smoke indoors. There must be receipts of these. Anyway, the Noble Truth would like to welcome you to a very exclusive Emmy preview for 2009. We'll start off by having a look at the comedy series contenders. Now, How I Met Your Mother has been nominated, so that's great. And in case you haven't seen the show before, I'll just briefly describe it for you. It's pretty much the main character, Ted, telling his children the story of how he met their mother. Now, I hear that when this series ends, very successful show, that they've got a spin-off in the works, and it's going to be a story that Ted is telling to his grandchildren. How I Made Your Mother and Uncle sit in front of a story that lasted over 5 seasons. To be honest, I'm more interested in how he got the audience to. But anyway, moving on to Entourage, and this is a show about a young movie star, Vincent Chase, and his entourage, and the series is pretty much chronicles them just going around getting high off weed and mushrooms, and having sex with heaps of women, and living a Hollywood liberal lifestyle of do whatever I please. Firstly, I'd like to say to Entourage, thank you for confirming the stereotypes I had about how people in Hollywood live their lives. And secondly, I hope those guys enjoy sunny California, because I hear it's pretty hot in hell. Speaking of hell, another nominee this year is Family Guy.
Family Guy loves mocking conservatives and religious people.
Hey, Jesus, can you do something for me?
Sure, Peter. Well, that controversial Jesus show has been nominated for an Emmy, reminding me of a compassionate old saying, they know not what they do.
Complete blasphemy, Family Guy. I was appalled. Jesus, God, and the Bible are all sacred and should only be used in the appropriate context. For example, the cover pages for US defense reports on the Iraq War. Another comedy series nominee this year was Weeds, starring Mary Louise Parker. An interview she gave with women's magazine More made me rethink it. I'll read out the excerpt. But the shot in the bathtub in which the camera lingered on her breast seemed intended to titillate. I didn't think I needed to be naked, and I fought with the director about it, and now I'm bitter. I completely agree with her. We are sick of a society obsessed with sex and shows and directors that are focused on titillating their audience to appeal to the lowest common denominator. Weeds is a show that is well written, well acted, well directed. It doesn't need to rely on sex to sell itself. Do we have an ad for Weeds we can just whack up so people can tune into it? You know, there is one thing that always impresses me. The success that Australians have at the Emmys. This year we've got Baker, Byrne and Collette, but there is still something that I regret. Two guys from New Zealand, it just does not seem right. A comedy band that is taking a spotlight. They've got a nomination for a series, writing, directing. This worrying trend is worth some inspecting. And out of nowhere, a non-lead actor, this New Zealand duo has become a real factor. We are bigger than New Zealand in number and size. They have no right to be up for the bigger prize. Somebody here must have slipped up a cog. We're meant to be the world's lovable underdog. And now it's New Zealand up for all these awards. Thanks a million. I hate you. Flight of the Conchords. You know, they make guitar playing look a lot easier on Flight of the Conchords. Anyway, another comedy series nominee this year is past champ in the category, The Office. And if you haven't seen this show before, it's a mockumentary. I did my own documentary of me watching The Office. Do I like Pam? I like Pam, but I don't like Pam. You know, she's engaged to Jim and she seems really happy, and that makes me really happy. You know, I'm happy for them. I'm happy that she's happy, I'm happy that he's happy. I don't really, even if they weren't going out, I don't think I'd be able to go out with Pam anyway, because she's a fictitious character and I don't like her in that way. So yeah, anyway, what were we talking about again? Our final comedy series nominee is the show that has won it the past 2 years. They're going for their hat trick, and it's 30 Rock, starring Emmy winners Tina Fey and Alec Baldwin. This was their third season of the show, and I thought I'd better read out some of the guest stars they had. This season, they had Emmy winners John Lithgow, Jennifer Aniston, Megan Mullally, Oprah Winfrey, Elaine Stritch, Steve Martin, Alan Alda, and Rip Torn on the program. And Emmy nominees Will Arnett, John Hamm, Salma Hayek, Steve Buscemi, Harry Anderson, and Janelle Maloney. That adds to their guest stars from the previous 2 seasons, which included Tim Conway, Eddie Falco, David Schwimmer, Conan O'Brien, Matthew Broderick, Nathan Lane, Sean Hayes, Carrie Fisher, Jerry Seinfeld, Wayne Brady, and Back Henry. As can be pretty clearly seen here, 30 Rock's strategy to win the Best Comedy Series Emmy is just to get every member of the Academy to appear on their show.